Rhodes.
Thank you. At this time, the mall remains closed, and we continue to search the mall methodically and carefully, looking for anybody else who might be injured. There's several employees and patrons of the mall who have secured themselves or hidden in various rooms, and carefully, one at a time, we're approaching those people gathering and escorting them out of the mall. I can confirm that we believe at this point that there was one and only one shooter involved, and that shooter is deceased. In addition to that, we have at least one patient who was taken from the mall with a traumatic injury, and at least two that were deceased, in addition to the shooter. Two dead in addition to the shooter.
Two dead and one
I'm not prepared to answer that question yet. I'm trying to protect some of the investigation at this point, because we want to be sure to, we want to be certain that that we do everything we can to confirm that there's just the one and that we haven't missed anything and so forth. So protecting some of that information is important. So some of the information that I will not release is specifics as to age of the shooter, what they were wearing, the nature of the firearm, and those type of things we need to protect at this point until we're certain we've gathered all the evidence and made sure that this is secure.
Can you tell us a man or a woman?
It's male.
What can you tell us about the people that have died?
At this time, we have just the one injury that we have transported.
And that's the life-flighted person?
They went by ground initially to a trauma institute here.
So just one injured in total, not...
As it stands right now, one injured that was transported, two dead, and the shooter dead.
What can you tell us about the people that have...
So right now our focus is we have nearly 100 officers here from city, state, federal, local law enforcement in teams carefully searching the mall for anybody else who might be injured, anybody else who's hidden in there, and we will search this entire mall until we are certain that it is secure and everybody has been removed.
How many people are still inside?
It's hard to tell at this point. We have
Hundreds?
We have already evacuated hundreds of people. There's probably less than that remaining in there, but until we search it all, I can't give you a number.
At what time was this shooter neutralized, as you said? Either shot himself or you killed him?
I don't have a specific time, but it was obviously after our arrival.
Do you have a time for when the incident started?
We started receiving calls at 3:30. There's multiple 911 calls. We responded quickly. We developed small teams of officers who immediately enter the mall and try and find and locate the shooting, the suspect, and those type of things.
How did the shooter die?
I'm not going to reveal that detail at this time. Where it began specifically in the mall is unclear. There was multiple people, multiple witness accounts calling from inside the mall and from various stores in the mall.
James, what can you tell us about the people that have died? Are they store employees? Were they...
I don't know.
Men, women?
I don't know. I'm not going to release any of those details at this time. I'm sorry, say again? I don't. So it details about motive, method, that type of thing. I don't have that information at this time.
Do you have a ballpark of how many shots were
We're going to
fired?
transition right now to some other information we need to get out about witnesses and family members.
So
and stuff like that.
if you are a witness to this event, we're interested in your information. So please contact the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. You can either come directly to the Sheriff's Office on Sunnybrook Boulevard, or you can call our non-emergency dispatch number at 503-655-8211. I understand there's probably many people who are concerned about family, friends, and loved ones. Be patient because the number of people that are here have overwhelmed the cell phone system, so it's difficult to call even if they have a signal. Additionally, there's many people inside the mall who don't have access to a signal, so be patient. As we carefully get to these folks, we will escort them out and make sure they're okay and get them in touch with you. If they're not released directly from the mall, meaning we release them to their car and they leave, we will transport them to the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, and you can contact us and we will put you in touch with your loved ones there.
Can you tell us anything about the gun? We didn't touch on that this time.
I can't talk specifics about the gun, but if you want to follow this incident, you can also follow us on our Twitter feed, which is @ClackCoSheriff. You can, it's trending as the hashtag Clackamas shooting, and you can follow this information on www.flashalert.net.
How many officers are still here?
There's nearly 100 officers still here. I think we've recovered a weapon, but again, until we search the entire mall, we want to be thorough and make sure we've got all the evidence.
Where did you find the shooter's body?
So more details later. My next briefing will be at 6:30 here. 6:30 here.
Where did you find the shooter's body?
That's all for now. Thank you.
You're listening to Sergeant James Rhodes from Clackamas.